Hi, today we're finishing to read Treasure Ariel's Curious Kitten. Treasure followed Ariel to the deck. Sailors rushed back and forth. They pulled on ropes and fastened down lines. Treasure looked up at the mast. A strong wind was blowing from the north. The flag stood out stiffly from the pole. Dark clouds raced across the sky. Fat raindrops left large spots of water on the deck. "Uh-oh," Ariel said. "Looks like we sailed into a storm." The ship climbed a large wave and plunked down. Water splashed over the side of the ship. Ariel grabbed the railing. Treasure backed herself against the deck. Suddenly, flop, 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 flop. Treasure heard the sound no sailor wants to hear on a ship. One of the sails was flapping free. Ariel couldn't steer the boat without the sail to catch the wind. "Get that sail secured!" Eric yelled over the sailor. Sail to catch the wind. "Get that sail secured!" Eric yelled over the wind and rain. Ay. Two sailors scaled back. They scrambled up the mast. They reached for the sail, but they couldn't grab it without doing out the crossbar. They were too big, tough. It was too risky in such a storm. "Someone fix that sail!" Eric yelled. But who? Eric and all the sailors were too heavy to climb out on the delicate crossbar. There were only one on the ship small enough was Treasure. Right away, Treasure launched herself at the mast. It was slick with rain. Her claws slipped. Then she caught herself. Max barked from the front of the ship. "Go, Treasure!" he called. "You can do it!" Eric needed her help. She had to try her best. Treasure dug in her claws and climbed the mast. She passed the first sailor. She passed the second sailor. Treasure picked her way along the slippery crossbar. Flop, flop, flop. The sail whipped in the wind and rain. Treasure screeched forward. She grabbed the rope of the flapping sail. Now how could she tie it down? "I got it!" Ariel's voice said behind her. Treasure glanced over her shoulder. Ariel had followed Treasure to help with the sail. Treasure held the sail right. Ariel tied it into place. Right away, the ship turned with the wind. Eric had control again. Instead of getting pushed sideways by the waves, the ship was able to cut through them. Treasure and Ariel shined down the mast. Max was waiting for them on the deck. Treasure jumped onto his shoulder and shook the rain from her fur. As Ariel's feet touched the deck, Eric took her hand. His face looked as stormy as the sky. "Ariel," he said. "Treasure." Treasure ducked her head. Eric hadn't wanted them to come. He must be furious. But then his face broke into a huge grin. "That was an amazing feat of seamanship! I don't think the ship would have withstood many more of those big waves." "You're not mad?" Ariel asked. "It was hardly safe." "Mad?" Eric said. He put on an arm around Ariel's shoulder. With the other, he lifted Treasure up. When I spotted the skin bravely climbing at the mast, and then you, right behind her, I never feel so grateful to see anyone in my life." Ariel landed and stroked Treasure's back. "It was just following Treasure's lead," she said. She was so proud. The rain beat down on Treasure's fur. A chilly wind whistled past her ears. The ship rolled with the storm. Thunder cracked in the distance. Rumped, Driver, Soyland, let other kittens have them. Treasure preferred the ship and the ocean and an adventure. Eric shook his head. Next time, I'll know better, he said. I should never go sailing without you two treasures. Bye.